was great. It was very grounding nonetheless. Very beautiful. I was outside for about 3-4 hours, and I was in nature, to be specific, for about 3 to 4 hours, and I got a lot of things done. A lot of clarity came to me, and it was nice. It was pretty chill. It was pretty chill, productive, grounding, stable. I can't complain. I won't complain. You said I've just been tired. Okay, Jessica, get your rest. Peace be love. Peace to the rest, bitch. Oh, we scrambled like eggs. Okay. But we got them lights charged, though. That lighting is back. The lighting is back because last night it was whack. But it's okay. All right, y'all. So Facebook. We're going to go live on Facebook, and that's it. All right. Peace and love, baby boo. Welcome to the Crystaline Mars family, the Crystaline Mars tribe, the Crystaline Mars true. I am your co-host, Mrs. Dublé Jones. I am the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us a fuck alone. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can. If you need a guide to hold your hand, book on the website, crystalinemars.com. Take advantage of the guided meditations and the rituals as we work with this new moon in Taurus energy. We are officially in the shadow period. I will be uploading that video after my segment. So the night of the 25th of April, the new moon Taurus video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. So y'all head over there. I gave us some rituals to work with, herbs, crystals, and an overall energy check-in. Shout outs to all of our lovelies, you included, for showing up, for sharing love in every way that you choose to do so. If you would like a live reading tonight, you can send your love offering in and I'll conduct those first come, first serve. Be sure to head over to the website, as I said, to book your services, but also to check out our crystal jewelry, our spiritual tools, and all the things that you may need along your journey to assist you in whatever way. Ashe. So let's go ahead and get into the message of the day. I have a few little notes here because I was just channeling this energy and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So y'all gonna see me looking down and looking up, okay? But the message of the day is be open to destructive criticism. Yes, said it. Yes, said it. Peace and love. Be open to destructive criticism. We typically say be open to constructive criticism, but the destruction comes before the construction. Okay, the deconstruction. All right. And when I say be open to destructive criticism, that doesn't mean I am not inviting you to or encouraging you to accept disrespect, accept negativity without discernment. It's more so inviting you to steadfast and ground yourself to where you're able to receive the destructive criticism and extract the hidden wisdom, if there is any, and discard the rest. Okay, it's the goal for you to be able to stand in the venom, right? And not be moved. Right. And often when the destructive criticism comes up, it comes from people who are projecting their insecurities, right? Their limitations, their wounds onto you. But even that can be a gift. That can be an opportunity for you to ask yourself, why am I triggered? Why am I bothered? Where am I still seeking validation? Where do I still need healing, protection, understanding, overstanding? Where are you still sensitive, right? So we can use this energy as tools. And to be open is to stay curious, okay? Not defensive. All right. So you can acknowledge like, hey, this person is lashing out, or hey, this person is projecting. But again, dissecting, zooming in, taking out, extracting the higher wisdom if there is any, and discarding the rest. Eating the meat and spitting out the bones, okay? So, because it's often that even the harshest words, can be mirrors, can be guides to assist us with seeing ourselves and reflecting back to us where we still seek approval or we fear rejection. So again, remember, like the message of the day, I'm going to say it again, be open to destructive criticism, all right? because at this time, as we're in this Taurus season, you know, we're being called to deconstruct, to really dismantle those things that no longer work and things like that. And they may come up through those, you know, unwanted conversations, or it may come up in an unpleasant way. But again, use everything as a tool. Okay, use everything as a tool so we can deconstruct. I keep seeing, like, you know, like the streets, how they'll they have to they break up the street before they lay a new pavement down. So know that this deconstruction, even if it's coming from a person of, it may seem like ill intentions, ill-hearted, they may be coming off very stingy, very cold. That is just preparation, and spirit's just using them as a tool for you to deconstruct, for you to destruct what no longer serves, was not working for you. All right, so we can create a new foundation that is fortified in truth, that aligns with you, who you are, where you're going, and who you are to become. Ashe. So that's the message of the day. Let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. All right, welcome in to all of you who are joining. Peace, Sarah, Jasmine, Camel, TT, Lemonade. He said, so glad to meet my tribe. Ashe. Baby Boo said, you forgot to join. I need you to turn your notifications on. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss a beat. Hold on, I'm thirsty, yo. Hold on. All right. So, bitch, I gotta breathe. The daily energy I'll be covering is for the 26th. The 26th of April. The angel number for the day is 983. Welcome in, Sublime 773. 983 is the angel number, and there's this full circle energy here. There's a full circle energy here, and I channeled hell of a week. It's been a hell of a week for the collective. It could have been just things that started earlier in this week. The energy may have really gotten thick. It may have gotten heavy. It may have gotten dark. It may have gotten emotional. It may have gotten even like just a little unstable for you. You know what I mean? Chaotic. And it's been a hell of a week. So there's definitely this closeout energy here. We definitely want to be intentional with our yeses and our nos on this day. Okay, be intentional with your yeses and your nos. And don't forget what it is that you have to do for your empire or building, or some of you may have schoolwork that needs to be done, or you have a project that needs to be done, or you have business work that needs to be done, or you have housework that needs to be done, or you have soul work that needs to be done. Whatever it is, don't forget to take care of that first. So that may require for you to say no to some things. So be very, very, very intentional with your yeses and nos, and ask questions before deciding. You know, there could be some opportunity that arises, a question that you're posed with. And again, if, you know, ask more questions for clarity before you just say yes, and then you find out later that you fucked around. Okay. I also channeled crossroads energy. Critical thinking is going to be needed. Okay, so you may find yourself at a crossroads, and it could be with the most slightest thing, like, what am I going to do next? Or and what am I going to pursue? What am I going to set intentions for? Am I going to set intentions for this thing, or am I not? So definitely lean into your intuition, your discernment. Ground yourself and trust the decisions that you do make, knowing that they're the necessary ones, okay? There could be some job opening, road clearing energy as well. Not sure if some of y'all have been conducting like uncrossing rituals, road opener rituals, connecting with Papa Legba, but I did channel job opening / road clearing energy. So this will be a good day to work with Ogun, to work with Oshun, to work with Ajay. Y'all know we've been channeling them anyway when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to planting those seeds intentionally. Okay, the colors for the day are yellow and brown. And the ritual for the day is the Sweet Life Manifesto and the Access Granted, okay? It is not too late for y'all to book your divine unions, your Sweet Life Manifestos, and your Access Granted. Like, when I say y'all, This is divine, because remember last night, some of our lovelies was like, oh, it's raining. Some of our lollies said, some of our lollies said that it was going to be thunderstorming like today or this weekend or something like that. And I was like, I don't see, yes, with a little yellow and brown hearts. I was like, I don't foresee any rain in our forecast. Bitch, it's raining tomorrow. So I know some of y'all, I told y'all I was gonna conduct most of the rituals yesterday, which I did start some of the rituals yesterday. I started some today, and I will be continuing them tonight once the space clears. And honestly, no, I'm gonna do it downstairs. So yeah, after the show, I'm gonna get back to the business. And bitch, so I did something today, and I was like, oh, such a vibe. I kind of went in on the new moon in Taurus video. I shared it with y'all, but I'm gonna just share it here in this space real quick too. But long story short, I created some content. Y'all saw the content. Did y'all like the content about the little fire flame that I posted today? And so I had the candle and the herbs, right? And once the candle burned, I went out into nature and I finally purchased me a shovel. Or it's not a shovel, I forgot what it's called, but it's a little tool that you could dig up dirt with. And I took those herbs and I planted my seeds. Literally, I have never buried anything in my life. Typically, when I do leave things at nature, I will leave it by a tree. I have never buried anything. So today was like a big deal for me. And all of the lovelies who planted their seeds, we literally planted the seeds, bitch. Like, I dug up the dirt and like put the herbs in there with your intentions, because I wrote on like bay leaves y'all intentions and stuff like that too. So this is not a moment that you want to miss when it comes to booking your rituals, okay? Your sweet light manifesto, your divine union, your deeply rooted, whatever ones tooted and booted, bitch, access granted. And so I will be conducting some more tonight so we can get that energy going, because tomorrow evening it's supposed to be raining. My bad, Instagram. It's supposed to be raining. Oh, so not me planting the seeds and them being watered. Okay, so I'm excited just to just see our manifestations come into fruition and blossom in their appropriate season. But I know that we are in this space for a motherfucking reason. So that's what we got for the rituals of the day. What else we have? That's it. The angel number again is 983. Shout outs to y'all for dropping y'all yellow and brown hearts. Now let's go ahead and get into tarot tea time, you and me time. Jasmine, I did get a love offering from you. You want a reading, I assume? I assume it's allowed to be said. Yes, congrats. Thank you. You're getting rain tonight. Yes, just rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain on me. Oh, baby, just. Okay, so what we got? What we gonna start with today? Hold on, let me take a sip, bitch. Let me take a sip. What's that on your lip? All right. All right. Not say not, ladies. Yeah. So we're gonna pull from the ancestral deck real quick. Peace, Blaze. Hey. How are y'all? All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got today. And I'm gonna keep saying it until I can't no more. I want y'all to really remember, when it comes to planting these seeds, Taurus energy is all about slow and steady wins the race. So the seeds that we are planting, it's going to take time to come into fruition. But this energy that we're in is so freaking potent that it's you do the work now so you can reap sooner than later. Okay, so come on, let me go ahead. What we got for the collective? Okay, what kind of reading would you like, Jasmine? What we got? Ashe Graffiti. This is the time, man. This is a beautiful time, man. Okay, what we got? We have love overflowing. We have love overflowing. This card came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but we have altar of water. And this goddess is wearing yellow hair, and we're in this Taurus energy, the shadow period. And Taurus rules love, luxury, money, beauty. So there's definitely this energy that is ready to spew out of you, but maybe you got to expand your comfort zone and just allow yourself to just show up naked. Allow yourself to just show up naked, raw, pure. But there is definitely something that's within that's ready to be shared without. Some of you have been just in the shadows, just really doing your inner work, healing, stabilizing yourself and remembering the pieces and things like that. But there's something that needs to be shared, something that needs to be executed by you. Okay? I'm picking up on this gypsy energy, something about beads. Not sure if somebody has beads in their hair or, but I'm seeing like the beads. Y'all know like the gypsy beads? We have some in our house, but the beads, that may be significant. Somebody may be hanging those up at their door or something like that. But I literally just heard that, like the bead noise when you open it. So there could be something that you're cracking open. There is some clarity that's coming through as well. Ashe Blaze. So I got you 2 in queue for your reading tonight. You said gonna have 100 in total. 100 what? I don't. Graffiti, you know I be gone, bitch. What you talking about? You want a past life reading? Okay, I got you. Nice. Speaking of remembering who we are, right? All right, what we got here? Somebody got light blue nails. Okay, so we have miracles in motion. And we have passion ignited. Miracles in motion. Love overflowing. Miracles in motion. Passion ignited here. Woo! Okay, so we got 969. 69 may be significant. 96 may be significant. But I do feel like it's something that you're going, like you may just need a schedule. Okay, I got you, babe. Blaze. You may need a schedule or like to plan ahead. You may need to plan ahead. Some of you are worried about like if you can sustain something, because you may feel this passion, you may feel this this love, this energy, this creativity spewing out of you, but you may be scared to actually take something because you don't know if it's something that you can sustain. You don't know that, but like I said, it's you just have to. You just need to make the move. The first thing you need to do is first think about, okay, what is my goal here? And then plant the seeds with this energy here. This is a time for you to not necessarily take action, but for you to plant those seeds. Plant those seeds. What comfort zones do you want to expand? What resources do you need? What energy do you need to activate or be aware of so you can use it? But let's see. Oh, okay, Ashe. Graffiti. Peace Mystique, thank you for the comment. Let me pin that. Ashe Samson. What's that came out? Well, it ain't come out. It flipped over though. We're going to get one more from this deck. Thank you. Bitch. Well, I just channeled Stevie Wonder. Like, you could have been blind, but now I see, bitch. We have the ancestral force and its completion, right? And tomorrow we channel, this full circle moment. Card number 21, pop a leg by. The door's opening, cuh. The door's opening, cuh. That 21 add up 3, that's Oshun. Aji. But this is definitely, it's like, that's why Spirit's calling for you to now, like, give yourself permission to, like, accept something, accept this calling, accept this position, or take initiative here because you've took the courses, you've done the prerequisite work that was required, So, like, let's go. But what door do you want to go through? Because all of the doors are open, but it's like, but what path do you want to take? What path do you want to take here? Let's make some shit shake here. Zoom, doo, doo, doo. I just saw the, what is it? The Nutty Professor movie. So remember it was like Buddy Love and it was Professor Clump's bitch. Wonder his name, wasn't he a Clump? Wasn't it Clump? Wasn't it Clump? It was Clump, right? But remember when he took Jada Pinkett to dinner and the guy was clowning on him? The guy was clowning on him and his feelings was big hurt. His feelings was big hurt. And no pun. So that's taking me back to the message of the day with the, be open to destructive criticism, right? Because you may be, you know, certain things may be coming up. You're like, what? Why do I feel some kind of way? Some type of way. Make me feel some type of way. But, and some of you may have like this vengeance energy. Because remember when Buddy Love came in the movie? When Buddy Love came in the movie, shout out to you, baby, who said, I can't believe you hit that note. What? But when Buddy Love came in, Buddy was like, bitch, we about to spin the block. Buddy Love was like, bitch, we about to spin the block. We about to pull up again, and I got something for that ass, right? And you don't want to move into that space of vengeance either, because now your heart part, now you on the other side of the fence. God damn, bitch, you know? But there could definitely be some aspects of you that are being called to, that you're being called to like really stabilize yourself. Again, you may be scared. You may be scared of being on Front Street or on stage or just, you know, on camera or in a relationship or I don't know, you know, whatever that is for you. Or even being vulnerable, right? You may be scared of being vulnerable. And this is your time to rise. It is your time to rise. It is time to face your shadows. It is time to get to the core. Again, remember who you are, but you may have to revisit where you came from. You have to revisit where you came from to remember the pieces, to heal the pieces. You know what I mean? So, yes, I can. Cause you know, on the movie, bitch, when he was, y'all gotta go look at that movie if y'all never seen it before. But remember, he was sitting on the couch eating, what was the fuck was it, bitch? I don't know if it was popcorn, if it was Skittles. I don't know what it was. But I think he was looking at the man workout. He was looking at the man workout. And I think the man said some kind of affirmation. He was like, say, yes, I can, or whatever. He was like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Sitting on a fucking couch. So you may have to tell yourself, yes, I can. Yes, I will. And get the fuck up. Okay, hamster on a wheel head ass. Because he really wanted to lose weight and stuff. But he was just, you know, stuck in his ways. No pun again. So how are you stuck? He said, do you think there was M&M's, bitch? Mind over matter, bitch. M&M, right? If it matter, it shouldn't mind. You shouldn't mind. Would you mind? Head ass. Yes, I can. Okay, let's see. You said they could have been Skittles, though. They were colorful. Taste the rainbow, bitch. Align them chakras, okay? Let's get into the cards. Hold on. Woo, come on. We got dreams into reality. We got that justice, that jangle-lang-a-lang energy here. We got the 42. We got the 42. Remember this card came out? I think it came out yesterday, but we was in this 42 energy today because today is Venus Day. Today is Friday. And that represents 6 in numerology. And this 42 represents 6. This 42 represents Ma'at, the goddess of justice, okay? So we got the justice. Hear ye, bitch. Dreams into reality. But you got to take some action here because some of y'all been kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Meditating and shit. Planting seeds. And it's like, all right, now, with that Taurus energy, I need you to put your damn souls to the bowls. You know, like, let's go. Let's go. All right? Get up off of that thing. I feel good, James Brown, bitch. Get up off of that thing, okay? Hold on, bitch. I am weak tonight. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we got. Get up off of that thing. Y'all saw that, y'all saw that James Brown interview. Did y'all see that James Brown interview? If you know, you know. That shit was hilarious, man. Ooh, this is a man's world. Okay, let's see what we got. Come on. Oh, hold on. What's up? What else we got? Dreams into reality. We got boss energy here. So dreams into reality. We have boss showing up. We have miracle. Miracle. The miracle emotion card came out, and now we got miracle. No way. We have boss that energy here. Boss is protection goddess, also connected to that solar plexus energy. So again, I do feel like with this dreams into reality and boss, her energy is a little less intense than, not a little, it's less intense than Sekhmet's. So it could be a message from spirit, like no need to rush, no need to like try to rush this blossom, no need to try to rush and get certain results. Like just take your time. But there is a miracle here for you. And we have all of a sudden right here. We have all of a sudden miracle, no way. So again, like I said, something clicks, but you've came full circle here. You've came full circle. Some of y'all have been doing the hard work and you're allowing for this love to overflow now. Okay. This is a man's world. Okay, let's see. And with that man's world, that's that masculine energy again. The feminine, it's a feminine world if you want to look at it in that way too. But the masculine is the one that actually takes action. So let's go. Let's go. What action do you need to take? Some of y'all may need some guidance, all right? Book your consultations, whatever you need, a tarot reading, one-on-one session. Let's see what we got. We got this shift is bringing you closer to your desires. All of a sudden, miracle, no way. Okay, so this is a positive turn of events here, getting you closer. Some of you may felt like you were getting further away, and that's why you like, because some of y'all may have, you know, just been like, you know what, don't even worry about it. I'm just put that down like we've been talking about. We've been talking about, you know, because maybe you've just been waiting a long time. But that's the thing, you've been waiting, but have you really been taking action here? Some of y'all been literally just leaning into the spirit, like praying to the gods, praying to Jesus, praying to whoever to move mountains. Okay? But now you're seeing like there was certain action that had to be taken with you first or second, right? Or now when I say second, I mean like as above, so below. Okay? So below, as above, they go together. Okay? So are your actions aligning with your desires? Are your actions aligning with your words? Are your actions aligning with your prayers? And vice versa. Now I'm up all of a sudden. What we got? We got bag lady here and we have snake. I kept seeing snake. Oh, I kept hearing snakes today. We have bag lady and we have snake again. So what needs to be shed here? And again, you could set the intentions for these things to be brought to light. You could set the intentions to call in this support from your spiritual team over this upcoming lunation. We have disbelief here. We have disbelief. Miracle, no way. All of a sudden, disbelief. Bag lady, disbelief. Overwhelming love and support. So we have overflowing love, but we also have overwhelming love and support. Some of y'all are going to be in disbelief and overwhelmed by this love and support that was here, that this miracle that's here, that is going to all of a sudden appear. And it's not all of a sudden, it's been taking time because I'm seeing like a root. It was something that was deeply, deeply, deeply rooted. It could have been a seed that you planted a long time ago, and it just took forever for the water to get down there, and it took forever for it to come up. So something may be actually starting to sprout now. Some of y'all are almost done with something. It's like, bro, it's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a century, bitch. It's been a hell of a decade. It's been a hell of a life. Shit. Let's see. Ashe, Blaze said, you can call me Vita. Blaze is where he should be. Ashe, Vita B. Oh, So glad to have you in the building. We got new home. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay. We have Libra, that justice energy coming up again. We have any Libras in the building. This energy may definitely be Libra is Taurus's sister. So Libra and Taurus's sons, moon rising as well. Y'all are definitely going to feel the impact of this new moon energy. Let's see. Give me one more. We got nurture here. So there go Taurus. Nurture your seeds. Continue to, let water be, let patience be the water that your seed needs to grow. Peace, Young Jagger. Yes, you got to run it back, bitch, because it's been a vibe already. All right, give me one more. We got Daddy's Girl. And we have girl right here. Somebody could have 2 daughters. Somebody could have 2 daughters. But we have Daddy's Girl. So this could be a message, a blessing, a miracle, some overwhelming love and support from somebody's parent, okay, in the physical realm. Or they could have had transitioned over in the spirit and they coming through like they got you with something. Somebody's father could be a Libra. Somebody could be a Libra with a father figure on the other side. And they don't have to be on the other side. We have Virgo here as well. We have karmic lover. Okay, so we have Daddy's Girl and we have karmic lover. Okay, so there could also be some love that's finding its way back to you as well. Some love that's restored within a union, or some past life lover where y'all were looking for each other in this life. We did talk about Taurus, being a ruler of love, and y'all are coming into alignment. We have you're ready here. We have you're ready here. You're ready for this energy. Always do your best, okay? We have nesting. And normally the mother begins to nest when she's about to give birth, right? But even I'm just seeing like, yeah, because I'm seeing the birds, creating the nest. Creating the nest here. And we have thank you. So there's something that you're being gifted because you have been showing up, in the best way that you could. Okay? But we got thank you, you're ready, thank you. So extend your gratitude in advance for this miracle, for these shifts. We have Virgo wanting to pop out again. So Virgos are very much like perfectionist energy. Some of y'all may have just been trying to get it right, just trying to move perfectly. And you may have just been called to embrace your imperfections. Embrace the fact that, hey, bitch, I got some ways to go, but I'm setting intentions to, do XYZ or become XYZ, and I'm going to give myself that time. But also, somebody may be a teacher here. But we have the Virgo also calls for us to plan. So like I talked about with this Taurus, we plant the seeds, right? Because let's look at Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Capricorn energy is more so like, Capricorn is the teacher. Capricorn is the disciplinarian, the strict teacher when it comes to boundaries that we need to have with ourselves. You ready? Ah, I wasn't ready. Look at you showing up divine today. Oh.
Was that the book with the card book?
The card book?
Cardomancy book.
I got it.
I only have one of them.
You looking for the binder?
No, the other book.
What?
I have the love one. There's another one.
Oh, I don't know, but that's one that was that one captured? I don't got that one.
No, that one wasn't captured.
Oh, I'll look for it. I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Took it to study it.
The red one?
No, I have the red one. The white one.
The
bluish one. Blue one.
Oh, the blue, the love card. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if it would be over there in those drawers, but that's the only other place. It would be in one of those top 3 or 4 drawers. But yeah, so the Capricorn, like I said, is more of like that karmic energy, the teacher energy, and Taurus is more like, okay, let's plant our seeds, let's be intentional, let's look at our routine, see what's not working. What resources that we need, what do we need to do, or what do we need? And then the Virgo's more so like, I'll plan it. Okay, now let's plan, let's work towards doing what needs to be done so we can get this itinerary going, so we can align ourselves with that. So there could definitely be just something that you're being called to like plan, or something that you've been planning for. Like I said, so with this Taurus energy, this is the time to plant your seeds. And there may be something around Virgo energy that actually comes into, you know, where you may begin to see the blossom or the harvest, right? Because that Virgo is towards the beginning of August, middle September. So, yeah. And Libra, we have the Virgo and Libra energy. So remember I said y'all plant some seeds now, and they're going to come into fruition at their appropriate season. Earth Angel said, what stone can I have on my sleep? Depends on your intentions. What are your intentions? Okay, so all shit, bitch. I said something about Boston, you know, and how boss energy was a little more subtle, a little less intense than Sekhmet. We have Sekhmet coming through, bitch. Sekhmet, we got birds of a feather flock together. Sekhmet, like, Sekhmet and Boss are sisters, okay? They are, yeah, the goddesses of war. The goddesses of war, of courage, of strength, power, protection. So this is protected, whatever this is, this miracle, this blessing, this gift, this love is protected. Okay, they are cat deities as well. So some of y'all may be seeing cats. Some of y'all may be wanting a cat or something like that very soon. Birds of a feather. What's we got here? We got heart chakra. They are also connected to the Leo energy. Leo rules the heart. So back to this love overflowing, and we have speechless. I need to charge this thing. I'm gonna charge this phone. Hold on, y'all. We have speechless. You've got me speechless. Lost for words. So we already got the disbelief, the all of a sudden, the no way, the dreams into reality, the thank you, the you're ready, the overwhelming love and support, the overflowing love, the miracles in motion, the completion energy, heart chakra. Again, open your heart to receive. Speechless, lost for words. Sweetness. Welcome to the sweet life of Zach and Cody, bitch. The sweetness ritual. I told y'all to book y'all damn rituals. I'm not playing with y'all. It's okay, because I told y'all, I done planted my seeds. You've been seeing cats. I shade. We got pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. So literally, dreams into a reality here. But some of y'all, your dreams may be trying to tell you some messages as well. We have new home. Congratulations. We have the Leo showing up as we just talked about it. So Leo, we got Leo, Virgo, Libra energy here. Leo, Virgo, Libra. So those may be some very pivotal, that may be a very pivotal moment. I'm not sure what that's connected to, or you may want to reflect on your past September, October, August, September, October. Like there could have been some significance there, and there could be some kind of full circle moment coming up in regards to that, or some kind of reset or something. Am I still doing donation readings? Yes, I am, and I'm about to close out, actually. You want a kitty? You do. You said I'm allergic, but I see them. Ashe, you say stay away. We got Aries. I said a reset here. Okay, but let me tell you. It's only up from here. What's this Aries? Give me something on this Aries. What's this Aries? We have slow. Yes. So Aries is go. Taurus is slow. Okay, so there may be certain things that you actually need to hurry up and do, but it may not be what you think. It may not be what you think, right? You may not need to necessarily take to actually launch something right now. It may be like, no, go ahead and do your research. Go ahead and think of your game plan. You know, go ahead and start here so we can build towards that. Okay, so somebody may be an Aries, Leo, Virgo, Libra. And Spirit's like, slow down, slow your roll. You may be overthinking, overthinking everything. Slow your roll, bitch. Slow your roll. You said Aries gang, laugh out loud, I'm on it. Sickening. Yeah, so we have plan ahead. I told you, Virgo is like Slow your roll. Let's plan. Let's plan. So what can you plan to do? What do you plan to do? What can you do now to set yourself up for success later? We have jealousy here. Keep them on the need to know. So not everybody needs to know your plans here. We have winter and we have sweetness ritual. Sweetness came up again, but it came out on the winter energy. It came out on a winter energy. So, Spirits just take me back to December, like 12/12 energy, 12/21. Some of y'all did like some rituals, some powerful rituals or sweetness or something like that around that time. And there could be something coming full circle with that. And some people may be jealous because your dreams are turned into reality, because all of these miracles and things are en route to you, because you carrying the bags, bitch. You know what I mean? We about to close out. Stop. Give me 2 more. You said shit shaking in the winter. Nah, for real. It might be a hot ass winter. Like you may, like I said, there could be something that you may be planting seeds, and we talked about that, but something could be coming into fruition even around winter season. Okay, I know winter season is more of our time to come in to, hermit ourselves and to reflect and things like that, but there could be something that's actually birthed in winter, because bitch, babies still be born in December and January. So there may be something that you actually do start this new energy, okay, moving into 2026. Okay, because 2026 is a 1 year, starting a new cycle, right? That reset, like I channeled with that Aries energy, right? It's the pregame type shit. So definitely we want to think ahead, think long term. Don't just think in the moment right now. Don't just think about the present moment right now. Let's think about the future as well. All right, give me, I said 2 more. I can't remember. Give me 2 more. 1, 2. You've earned this. And we got black magic. Leave me the fuck alone. Because on the other side of you earned this was a leave me the fuck alone. You ready? Oh. Where else would it be? So yeah, some of y'all may need to book a leave me the fuck alone ritual. That's that second man boss energy. Did I have it? Where would it be? Where would it be? It wouldn't be down there because that's only inventory stuff for sure. Like that whole segment, that whole section behind me is only jewelry stuff or Crystaline Mars stuff. Where else would it be? Aries headed. I don't know, Baba. So we about to close out with our declaration. I'm gonna get into our personal reading. Our intercedings. And you looked all 18 cards, so you get 18 cards essentially. Like 17, 16. Okay, so let me see what we got for Jasmine. All right, we starting out. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. I shade y'all. I'm gonna just pull for now, and then we're gonna get into it, Jasmine. So this is a past life reading for Jasmine. You have a lot of beautiful energy coming out, though. Let's see. And then the 5 of Cups come, bitch. You just had to come out. Let me see. We got the 5 of Wands. We got 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay, we got the 6 of Wands. I want to go to a place where lovers go. Do the things that lovers do. Don't stress. To you. We used to do. Say the things we used to say. Hey. Day all day, far away from here. far away from here, far away from here. Just jump in a taxi cab, pack a bag and get away fast. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords, we got the Fool, we got the Seven of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So just one more row. Yeah, hey, welcome in, y'all. I see y'all with y'all little things. You said I was just listening to that earlier for real. You like, let me get the fuck far away from here, bitch, because this is ghetto. Let me see. Okay, we got the Moon. Not the drowning, bitch. Okay. Okay. Nah, dead ass. There may be some drowning energy. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see. Yay! This is beautiful. It's true. Come on, rock the boat, bitch. And you a Taurus. Jasmine, not you getting a little extendo clip from the collect. Rock the boat, Aaliyah. Okay? So, let's get into it. So, this past life energy that I'm picking up on is you were, I'm picking up on masculine. You were masculine, like you chose a man vessel, I'll say. You had a man vessel in this life, but you were more in tune with like your feminine side. You were more like the nurturer. You were very like compassionate, empathy, easygoing. Interesting, because I see you. I laugh because we talk about fucking boats, but I see you. It was like you were some kind of architect in this life, where I'm seeing like it's like little strings and like shit you used to build. It's like you used to build like very meticulous, detailed figure thingies. And there was a business that you created. It was like a family-based business that you had like friends and family working here, but then you lost it all. There was a fire. There was a fire that happened. But then you regained it all back because with this magician energy, yeah, you interesting. You was like an Aquarius. I'm picking up on like Aquarius, Pisces kind of energy. You were very resourceful. You were very tapped in when it comes to like your connection with the divine and your ability to just construct after things, were destructive. But something took a turn. What's this that took a turn? The Magician and the Eight of Swords. Oh. Let me see this transition. The Magician into the Eight of Swords. Oh, hold on. I need a clarifier for this one, bitch, because this transition is real foggy. Give me one for this transition. After that fire, what? Okay, we have the Strength here. This fire had put a toll on your family financially because business had to go down. You did rebuild, but it took time to rebuild. Not as long, but your family took a hit. And you had to start from scratch even in the family area. Wow. Yeah, because you were like the provider and your wife, she took the kids. And it's like you lost a sense of purpose because like you was doing it for your family. And you really began to hermit yourself and your health took a decline as well. You closed yourself off. Yeah, that's what the turn was. It was like you were strong and then you grew really weak because like the things that mattered most to you were no longer there. And it took a toll on you. And you were just ready to get far away from here and to completely just check out of that life. So connecting that, ooh, I have a lot of pressure in my crown right now. Connecting that to this life, that's why I won't say that's why, but you are a Taurus. Taurus is big on stability. That's why stability is a big thing for you. Family is a big thing for you. When your family is off balance, you feel off balance. Um, that's a big thing for you because it's like some kind of healing that still needs to be had in regards to that past life energy. You do have trust issues when it comes to like when shit hits the fan, or when you're at your low, like who you're gonna lose or who's here to like just use you. Um, and you feel like you have to be the strong one because it's like you want to redeem yourself. You said, yep, that's similar to Now's feelings. Yeah, it's like you feel like you have to redeem yourself and show up in this way where you're like, I'm not going to fail us again. Because it's interesting because this family, wow, your mom in this present life was your daughter in your past life. What? Interesting. Your parents were your children. Wow. Your parents were your children. That's part of why you seek such like validation from them and you want to show up in this way where you are appreciated, where you're seen for the value that you add, or just for who you are, what you bring, because you're like, do you see me? Like, I'm not going to fail you again. So traveling back to this space, I do have a connection with you. It is a tarot read. We may be able to squeeze in a past life regression, but it is some past life healing that needs to happen, and that's going to be the thing that restores your relationship with your parents. Honestly, there's some healing that has to be happening, and you think it's, and you may not think, but you think it's rooted and it started in this life, but this is lives ago. This is rooted, this is beyond that. So this things can kind of heat up, things can kind of turn up in this Taurus season to kind of bring up some things from your past, like, oh shoot, like why am I feeling this way? So definitely I would recommend, if you don't do it with me, you conduct your own past life regression to go back to this specific life where your mom and your father were your children, and talk to them, heal that relationship, reassure them like that, like rewrite the story. Essentially, there is some past life healing that needs to happen. Okay, and that's going to be the thing that frees you and allows for you to transcend to the next level. Okay, so that's what I got for you. All right, so Blaze Vita. I gotta remember, bitch, because I'm so, look, when I wanted to call you Vita, bitch, you wanted me to call you Blaze, and now I'm used to calling you Blaze, and now I could call you Vita. So Vita wanted a general. You said, glad I got this reading. Going to book one immediately. Yes, Ashe. Melanated did the exclamation points. What, that resonated? Why you did the heartbreak hotel? Oh, you talking about the reading? Of course, Jasmine. What we got? What does Vita need to know right now? Oh, here you fucking go, Aries head ass. What the fuck? What we got? Okay, we have Aries, and we have the star. I mean, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the star in reverse. We have the Tower. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, we have the Queen of Wands. So it's time for you to go ahead and start moving, babe. It's time for you to go ahead and start moving, okay? It's time for you to go ahead and start moving. Move yourself out of this space that you're in right now. Okay, there could be some things that you put on hold. You could have stopped, it feels like you stopped thinking about the future and just giving yourself time to process the present, which definitely served its purpose. But with the Tower here and the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit's like, you know, they don't want you to miss the opportunities that are here now when it comes to just intention setting, right? You don't have to, but there's something that you need to take action on. But like we said, you may need to take action and set intentions. Like definitely work with this moon energy when it comes to just inviting in this new energy that you want, that you need, the supportive energy, the stability, which is everything Taurus. I will be uploading a Taurus video on YouTube tonight, so you can get more information when it comes to rituals and things like that, herbs, or, you know, just certain things that you can do. Have you got your grounding mat? You been grounding? I need to see you when you booking your appointment, because we running up on our month. Anyway, let me get back to the reading. But yes, that's essentially the message though. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So like I said, plant your seeds, be very intentional with that of what you want to call in here, and be patient. But it is something that you need to walk away from, something that you need to like now turn the other cheek and walk towards this light here. So walk towards this light, because I'm now seeing the Moon card, and that's more of being more in your emotions, your, you know, allowing yourself to feel, like I said. But with this Queen of Wands, it's time to get cracking. It's time to get it cracking. It's time for you to take action. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like the worst. I feel like you've experienced the worst of the worst. And so, you know, it's like it's a new opportunity here. It's a new opportunity here for you to create something more, you know, in alignment or in something intentionally. But you got to get up and go. You got to get up and go, or even just start brainstorming. You need to get up. I don't know if you've been bedridden or you've been like, because I'm seeing like the curtains closed in the house. I'm seeing the curtains closed in the house, and just like the sheets need to be changed. And that could just be symbolizing like a cleansing that needs to happen. You gonna book tonight? Okay, good. Yes, because we can't interrupt our system that we have. Don't let, we already been preparing for this energy, so we gotta, you know, be fortified, right? But yes, so there may definitely be some stagnant energy that needs to be cleared, right? Get you some dragon's bloodstone. Not dragon's bloodstone, that could be a good stone for you, but some dragon's blood sage. To, you said just been grieving. Yes, Ashe, Asheven. But get your dragon's blood to just clear out that energy. And you can follow up with either some Palo Santo or some white sage, and set your intentions when it comes to what you want to bring in. Like mop your floors, sweep your floors, do your laundry, do your sheets, yeah, change your curtains, clean your curtains, wash your curtains. It does feel like you need to do like a reset kind of energy. Open the curtains more. Get you some sunlight. Get outside, even if it's just going to sit on a bench. You know, you don't have to do the most, but you do need to get up and get out and charge your energy, okay? Definitely charge, okay? So that's what I got for you, baby boo. Peace, chill, dude. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Earth Angel said you ... 40 ? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Earth Angel. But we're about to be transitioning over to the next segment of the night, which is the spiritual lesson. You found your book? No? Aw. Okay. Yeah, we're about to be moving on to the next segment of the night, which is the spiritual lesson. Okay. And like I said, don't forget to book y'all sweet life manifestos, your divine union, your deeply rooted, so we can plant those seeds intentionally with this new moon and Taurus energy. That's so odd, because you know I don't be having stuff everywhere. It's so weird. Okay. Get up off of that thing. Oh, ciao. I gotta run this live back. So those of you who caught the tail end of the live or the middle, y'all gotta run it back from the very beginning, okay? Ooh, Chile, get up off of that thing, bitch. Okay, I think we good. I'm just waiting on the guys. Is this a good view? Oh, we got a little lesson moment. What y'all doing? What y'all doing right now? I'm just trying to talk while brother the guys get ready. Do y'all have any intentions personally to work with the new moon? Even if you answer, I'll be able to see the comments later when I get off because I'm going to be on YouTube. But do y'all have any intentions personally that you already said? Have you been working with it? Drawing. Okay. Graffiti. Tell me what it be. Don't be greedy. Y'all, I'm mad because my nail, remember this was like the super long one? Now it done leveled out to the length of the other nails, so they're all even now. Amazing said, I need to. Ashe, yes you do. Like I said, when I move out the way, I am going to upload the Taurus New Moon video on YouTube, and I shared, I think, 2 or 3 rituals up there. One is like a glamour magic ritual. One is like an abundance and money jar ritual. And I think one is like a bath ritual. So we have like 3 of those. And I had listed like the herbs and stuff like that too. So y'all definitely turn your notifications in and tune in. And y'all need to be tapping into the daily energy too. Every day. I don't know what else to say. When I wake up in the morning light and the sunshine cross my eyes and I don't even know the words. Amazing said, I definitely been on YouTube listening to podcasts and things. I'm talking about connecting with the daily energy. Amazing. Ain't nobody talking about no podcasts. A lovely day, lovely day. What podcast you been listening to? Who you been listening to? Them podcasts be sickening. I don't be listening to them no more. Who you be listening to? Peace, truth. All right, y'all. I think we ready. I don't think you're ready. Poor minds. Okay, that sound familiar. Poor minds. That's 2 women. Oh, hell. Is that 2 women? I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but anyway. You said the T. Exactly. You ghetto as hell. You've been singing a lot, laugh aloud, something in you is opening up for love. I say. All right, y'all. We gone. I'll see y'all on the other side. Oh, my bad.
Peace, family. Today's spiritual lesson is on the birthdays were the cartomancy. So today we're going over all the birthdays that are connected to, that have the Ace of Hearts in their cartomancy chart. So these are all the birthdays. If you want to screenshot, these are all the birthdays that have the Ace of Hearts card. Ashe. All right. Now all these birthdays do have other cards as well. But today we're just going over the Ace of Hearts, and these are all birthdays that share the Ace of Hearts. So we have December 30th, we have April 19th, March 21st, October 14th, January 21st, February 19th, March 17th, March 6th, April 4th, October 25th, September 27th, May 9th, February 15th, July 14th, April 20th. They all share the Ace of Hearts energy. Ashe. Some of the energy that the Ace of Hearts represents. Well, it's the ultimate love card. The desire for love, the search for self, Try to understanding self, loving self, understanding yourself in totality, as well as also can on the negative side represent selfish love, selfish love. Ashe. Let's see, attuned to chaos, attuned to Cancer. Ashe. March 17th is hella significant. Ashe. Ashe. Let's see what else we have as far as when it comes to love. Let's see the meaning of the Ace of Hearts. The first card in the deck is desire for love. However, the desire for money, it also has a strong desire for money as well. So all these beings, all these individuals that are born on these days are going to have a strong connection to love, being in love, family love, those type of things, but also to money as well. Strong connection. They don't have a certain type of love for money as well, right? Or a strong desire for money, because that's the karmic card connected to it. Say being the first card in the deck, one may assume that like Aries, the first sign in the zodiac, these are young souls, right? Have a very young type of personality, very youthful, apt to make a lot of mistakes and prone to selfishness. This is the case with some of them, but is by no means the majority. Many have great success in their life as writers or in other creative occupations. Now they have a double ace influence, which can make them impulsive. Let's see. This is actually a symbol of courage, which is one of their primary traits. What is often missing is the wisdom that combines with this courage to direct their actions toward a successful outcome. The successful ones practice patience and learn to look before they leap. Ashe. Let's see. People with this birth card have a strong spiritual inclinations. So we got strong spiritual intuitions there. But they are often tempted off the path by indecision and hidden desires. In particular, the fear of not having enough money needs to be dealt with so that they can have more success and peace of mind. The Ace of Diamonds Karma card indicates the need to develop a sense of gratitude and prosperity. But with this same Ace of Diamonds being their Mercury card in their life path, which means like your mental card, what you focus on mentally, the acquisition of money or things will be a prominent theme in life just the same. These people are achievers and often have great financial success. So if you are born on one of these dates, you definitely are apt, or you are you have a tendency, a stronger tendency to become financially successful. If you know anybody born on any of these days, they need to be careful to not let themselves get stretched too far or in too many directions, which could cause great stress and physical problems. The Three of Hearts Karma card, along with the 2 3s in their life path, give them tremendous creative potential. But every gift can be a liability at times, and the downside of the 3 is indecision, worry, and stress. Quiet time away from their work is a healing remedy. These same 3s create the need for variety in work, and Ace of Hearts are better off structuring their life and work so that they have some flexibility available at all times. Let's see, all are Capricorns, so their work is important, which obviously all of the birthdays I put up there are not all Capricorns, but essentially I think the book is saying that you have a strong Capricorn type of energy. Let's see, let's skip through. Let's go with some of the Ace of Hearts issues concerning relationships. The Ace of Hearts is embarking on a new adventure and seeking out love experiences. At every turn, they are sometimes emotionally restless and can have changing values that cause consequential changes in their romantic lives. They usually enjoy the company of women of means and are generally well liked by all. If one is considering a relationship with an Ace of Hearts, it would be wise to realize that unless the Ace of Hearts is aware of their tendency towards indecision and restlessness in love, it is likely that they will not be around for long. So basically, be careful for anyone that's getting into a relationship with anyone with one of these birthdays, because there is a decent chance that they will be here for a short time and not a long time. Or is it a good time, not a long time? Whatever it is short. Ace of Hearts can also be very selfish and concerned only with their own needs. Fears about not having enough money and things can interfere with their love life. To be happy, an Ace of Hearts would probably need a relationship that had some variety of shared experiences, good communications, and opportunities to travel. These would help satisfy all the creative and restless urges that are a part of the Ace of Hearts pattern. See, Ace of Hearts males get along well with all diamond females. The Ace of Hearts females get along with club males in general, and spade males find them enchanting and hard to resist. So that is, and also we have here the Ace of Hearts is on the constant search for self, constantly trying to find themselves in the universe, in the cosmos. It's in life in general. So that is today's spiritual lesson. I'll wait for a second to see if there's any questions in the chat. Appreciate all of the likes, shares, and subscribes, as well as all of the reposts and reels and super chats, cash apps, Zells, Apple Pays, all those good things. Fee says, can we see the board up close? Shay. Meizing says, how do we find out what we are? Well, if you get one of these books by Robert Lee Camp, this one says love cards. There's another one that says like birth cards, which there should be somewhere in this house. Hopefully still. If not, I'll probably have to order another one. But there's a couple books that Robert Lee Camp has written, but there's two in particular. The love cards, and the other one I think it's called just the birth cards. Right, but they'll give these. Now they won't give you all of your cards, but in fact, the love card one gives you at least one card. Everyone has at least two cards. Most people have 3 cards. Some have 4 cards, and then rare and then every once in a while, some person has 5 cards, right? This book does not teach you how to find all of your cards. The book that I've gotten from Dr. Ali Muhammad at his website. He has a book that shows you how to find all of your cards. But this book only gives you, I think, it only helps you with one card. Only helps with one card. The other book by Robert Lee Camp, I believe, gives you your two of your cards. And then, but then you have to go to a Dr. Ali Muhammad's website to get one of his what is his book called? It's called I just have like the printed out version. Let me see if I can find what it's actually called though. If I can find a cover to it. Which it looks like I cannot. But it's connected to this book though. The book of the ancestors? It's backwards for me. Right. This one that gives you all the cards, all of the cards, but there's another book, but I have the printed out version. I just can't find the cover to it, so I can't tell you the exact name of what the book is. I can't find the first page. But it has something to do with cosmology. I think it's the title of the book right here. Yeah, the Aboriginal Cosmology Instructional Manual, right? That would help you to find all of your cards. Otherwise, just stay tuned because each day we will go through the cards one day at a time. So be tuned for when your birthday is shouted out. Which people's birthdays will be shouted out multiple times. So 420 on there. Is 420 on there? Yep, 420 it is on there. It makes sense that that's the Mary Jane Day, right? The day where that's a love day, right? When people getting high, spreading love. There's like a bunch of love festivals, all type of things. It's the Ace of Hearts Day. It makes sense. Let's see. Graffiti says you have time for a card pull. Sure. You're welcome, Graffiti. You're welcome, Mazings. Peace to Ivy, the architect. Oh, any other questions, comments, or concerns? So we'll go through each card. Tomorrow we'll do probably the Ace of Clubs. We'll just do all the aces first, and then we'll go back and do the twos and then the threes and stuff like that. So that'll give us what, 52 days. Today's day 51. Well, I guess it is technically 53. There is one bonus card. Let's see, we got the love offering done for the live card pull. Angel read. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that. The angel read, graffiti. You can give me some more clarity on that. What you mean by that? Message. Okay. Like a specific type of message, or a message from specific beings. Looks like Legba has a message for you, so we'll start there. That looks like a good place to connect to. What is Legba? What message do you have for young graffiti here? Have a good night. I tune to Ken. Oh, some more threes. There we go. Let's see, something to do with creativity and service. Creativity and service. Legbo, it's just what about his creativity and service? What is it that graffiti needs to know? What are you trying to tell him? The Hermit, this is time for introspection and spiritual awakening, your journey of self-reflection. Personal growth can now begin. Utilize this enlightenment period to reconnect with soul, gain insight into your true potential. Okay, looks like you're going into some sort of hibernation type of period, graffiti. Right in this time, looks like you must have to really start to reflect on your, one, on your artwork, I would say, or any of your arts, and two, on the role that you're going to play in servicing the planet, right? Because you see, a lot of people want to, we ask them, what do you want to do with your life? Most people, in some form or fashion, will say that I want to help others. I want to improve the lives of others. I want to, in some way, enlighten, evolve, be of assistance to others. But at the same time, we're fighting ourselves because we have this message of don't care what other people think. A lot of people want to do everything solo, be by themselves, be away from other people. So we're a very contradicting society. So we need to really reflect on, are we trying to isolate ourselves, or are we trying to actually be a part of people's lives? What I see is that people want to create like a service, or usually it's art related, that impacts people's lives, but they don't actually want to deal with the people themselves. It's kind of, it's a little weird, but something to think about. See, the Knight of Swords. It's interesting. You got a young man with a bow and arrow, and he has like a hawk, or some kind of hawk or vulture or something They're both going in the same direction. He got his bike there, right? So it seems like some sort of shadow mission. Some sort of shadow mission that you are heading into. You need to head into, right? You need to go. Maybe some shadows that you need to chase after. Shay. Got some more threes. Another three here. So far, it's our third three in the pile. We got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, which is very similar. In one sense, you could say it's like the Three of Spades, in my opinion, because the swords to me represent fire, but technically, the sword represents air, so which I have both the Three of Spades and the Three of Clubs, which represents air. So it says what? Heartbreak, grief, and healing. Three of Swords connected to a heart, right? So there is some traveling into the heart chakra that needs to be done to find an understanding of what it is you're doing, why it is you're doing it. Do you really want to do it for the people that you believe that you want to do it for? Or is it just something, cliche to say, right? Something to reflect on. Now sudden wealth, interesting. Shay. So let's see, sudden wealth. Why the sudden wealth card? Let's see if Legba has the answer. I think I might kind of know the answer already. Why the sudden wealth card? Legba. Six of Clubs. So is that, we're saying what? Karma? Is that part of your karma? Is it what you are owed? No. Sudden wealth. Is it sudden wealth? Is it a consequence of you balancing your mind? Okay, so consequence of you balancing your mind, because we talked about last time or the time before about how your mind is in balance. The consequence of balancing your mind, we got the King of Diamonds and we have the sudden wealth card, is that you will reach a state of high financial reward and experience. High financial reward and experience. Meizing says, I never knew you could use game cards. This is new to me. Ashe. Yes, that's because game cards were originally tarot cards. Game cards were originally tarot cards. This is where tarot cards come from, the ones that you are familiar with today. That's why they have suits. That's why there's 4 suits in a tarot deck. What, swords, wands, what's the other ones? Pentacles, and whatever the other one is. All right, that comes from the game cards. Because it was not in cups, is the other one, in cups. Because game cards were not originally game cards. They were not originally for a game. They were originally used for astrological and cosmological reasonings. Ashe. Yes, so graffiti. You must balance the mind. Now, something for people to understand is that you cannot manifest I want to try to say this in the most precise way. You cannot truly manifest outcomes, no matter what people say. But you can manifest the experience. And what I mean by that is there's two things you can do. You can either materialize things, or you can manifest, or you can, when I say manifest the experience, I mean you can transfer your consciousness into another reality that's existing at the same time, and become aware of that consciousness where you are, let's say, rich. So there's a version of you out there that is rich in this particular life. There's a version of you out there that is rich. If you watch the movie, I just saw it popped up on my screen earlier, Everything, Everywhere at the Same Time, something like that. I've talked about it before, Everywhere and Everything at the Same Time, something like that. That is a very, very, that is the most accurate depiction of how the parallel universes work. Now the movie is kind of stupid, but at the same time it is very deep. It's very deep. Now, in that movie, they do show both of those concepts. They show an individual who has the ability to, she's able to transfer her consciousness into every version of herself. So she can manifest the experience by just transferring her consciousness into another parallel version of herself. At the same time, she can also materialize things within any reality that she is conscious of. So in the version of her that she's rich, she can materialize money, penguins, right? Amoebas, gold, whatever. She can manifest whatever, or she can materialize whatever. But she's materializing things within whatever reality she's also experiencing. So even though she can materialize anything that she wants, it gets kind of boring. She gets like bored being able just to materialize whatever. So she then will sometimes just pick one of these realities where she just wants to experience. She'll still materialize things here and there when she feels like it, but otherwise she'll just get caught up purposely in the theater that is that reality. That is that reality. The more you start to understand this how consciousness works, the more it actually starts to make you think about, how aware do you really want to become? Because you may find that, awareness itself might be a burden. I'll show. So, but like I said, the wealth is there, and it can and will happen for you suddenly. Graffiti, but see, I'm not talking to necessarily. You might experience it in a reality where I get to experience that with you. I experience you experiencing sudden wealth. Or you may have to just transfer your consciousness into a reality that maybe I'm not going to ever be aware of, where you are experiencing, this sudden wealth. Asha. But I hope that was helpful. Like I said, in order to experience this, you must balance the mind, and it's saying that you're gonna go. It's time to go into deeper spiritual journeys, right? Yeah, just be willing to go further and further into the astral worlds, further and further into the astral world. Be open and be willing. Ashe. So that's today's spiritual lesson, or not spiritual lesson, that's today's show. There you go. So we'll say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. And we will see you tomorrow for our Saturn return Saturdays. Graffiti says he is willing. Ashe to that. Ashe. We will see you tomorrow.